friends, welcome back to my channel. Got an original idea for you again today, and I want to make a patriotic banner for my fireplace. And I want my banner to have some red, white, and blue tassels along with some patriotic sheet music. Now, what inspired me to make this project was I came across a couple t-shirts I had in my craft stash, and my Dollar Tree sells t-shirts. One of them my grandchildren have already outgrown, and the other one was just an extra red one I had. But any kind of t-shirt will do, even if it has print on it, because we're going to cut them up and make t-shirt yarn, and you'll really never even see what's on the t-shirt. Now, you're also going to need some twine or yarn for your banner, and some rubber bands and some ribbon to cover up the rubber bands. Now, there's a couple ways that you can get your patriotic sheet music. One easy way is just to Google patriotic sheet music, everything you can imagine to craft with. You can print it, resize it. It's a great way to get it. Another way, if you're not familiar with Christian worship hymnals, is that they always have patriotic music in there. Now, hymnals are becoming a thing of the past. Most modern churches now don't even use hymnals. I photocopied some of the patriotic music that I found in mine, and I found some great ones. This one has Star Spangled Banner, My Country, 'Tis of Thee, and America the Beautiful. That'll be perfect for this. But if you don't have a printer, you can always just carefully cut out your sheet music. Now, as far as embellishments, this is all strictly optional. I've got some little wooden stars that I'm going to paint and glitter up, hole punch, glue stick, things like that. So the first thing I need to do is go ahead and make my t-shirt yarn for my tassels. All right, I've got my first shirt laid out here now, and you want to make sure that your front and the back of the t-shirt is matched together as good as possible, because you're going to be cutting 2 layers of fabric at the same time. I'm going to start with my sleeves, and all I'm doing is cutting this sleeves into 1.5-inch strips. So I should get about 3 strips out of each sleeve, and then here I'll be left with a sleeveless t-shirt, and then I'm going to start here at the bottom and cut as many 1.5-inch strips all the way across as I can, all the way up till I get here to the neck. Okay, just wanted to show you that how I've got my shirt cut out into strips, and as you can totally see, they're by no means perfect. Now, here's where the magic happens. You basically have just a bunch of tubes, even the sleeves. All you're going to do is just pull it. Pull it 2 or 3 times and kind of jerk it back 2 or 3 times, kind of move it around. And look, this is what happens. All those jaggedy edges just disappear, and you're left with t-shirt yarn. And then I'm going to do this with all the tubes of t-shirt that I just cut. That's why you don't want to make your strips any bigger than about 1.5 inches, because they won't curl into a yarn like they do. You will normally have to discard the cuff, the neck, and some of your hem pieces. They don't usually make good yarn, but all the rest of the t-shirt makes perfect t-shirt yarn. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut up my red shirt so I can have all my yarn I need. All right, now I have all my red and blue t-shirt yarn made. Now I'm going to cut them into 12-inch pieces. And what I did notice is that the bigger the shirt, the more strips you're going to get. That's just pretty much common sense, but I didn't think about it till I got completely done. So if you do end up going to buy dollar shirts, get the biggest ones they have so you can have more strips. So now I'm going to divide this up into 4 little stacks, because I want 4 tassels on my banner. As I took each stack that I had and I kind of laid them out a little bit in a pattern, so that when I gather them up in the center, it won't be just like solid red on one side and solid blue on the other. So it gives it, the tassel, a mixture of the red and blue. So you can use a rubber band or a piece of scrap t-shirt and tie it in the center, and then you're going to fold it in half and put a rubber band around the head of the tassel, and then you're going to trim up the ends. I just want to show you what a difference it made once you trim the ends off of your tassel. Here's one that's already trimmed, and then here's one that I just held it all the way down until I got towards the end and trim it off even. It makes them look so much better. All right, to finish off my tassels, I'm going to hot glue some white ribbon around the head of my tassels just to cover up the rubber band. I'm going to paint and glitter some of these wooden stars and glue those on the front of the tassels. All right, I'm ready to work on my music paper now, and with each of my songs, they're about a 5x7, and that's really too big to string on a banner. So to solve that problem, I decided I'm going to cut each song into this banner shape, and it will look intentional. It'll allow me to keep the song title and show about half of the song lyrics, and it's just going to take off the bottom part of the song. It'll give me the look I'm wanting and show that it is a patriotic song. Now I'm also going to layer it on some navy blue cardstock. You could paint or color some cereal boxes or paper plates, whatever you have. You need your song paper to have more stability. So I'm going to get this cut and glued, and I'll show you what it looks like. The way I cut it just was the perfect solution. You can see all three of my songs, Star Spangled Banner, America the Beautiful, and My Country 'Tis of Thee. Now I'm ready to string my banner up, and to get the yarn through my tassels, I'm just going to use one of these darning needles to poke it through the head of the tassels. So I'm going to get it all strung up and show you what it looks like. We're in my back den, and this is still my spring mantle, but here is my summer banner. Just love how it turned out. These t-shirt tassels are so cute with the patriotic music. It's exactly how I envisioned. So I hope you're able to dig through your old shirts or go to Dollar Tree and pick up a couple, and you can make yourself a patriotic banner. Thanks so much for watching. I hope I inspired you in some way, and I'll be back in a few days. Bye-bye.